Yeah, so we gonna give these young dudes some lessons about, beasting in the sheets. The difference for me with young dudes and old dudes, um, first of all, keep your girls away from young dudes. I mean, keep your girls away from old dudes, right? Because when you're young, you don't really have the experience to like really, hit it how you supposed to.
Why you feel that?
Because when you're young, it's just energy, right? You really learning yourself. You don't really know, all right, so it's like 18 because when you're 16, 15, you're not really having sex.
No.
You trying to do your thing. You know what I mean? You think you having sex, but you're really not, right?
So what's a good age when you fucking?
Well, it got to be, I say, over 21. That's why they said, girl.
21 is
Yeah, because
fucking?
remember.
Like fucking.
Yeah, like, listen, even though you could, listen, a chick could be pregnant and she never had sex. She's just being promiscuous. That's why they look at young girls like, oh, she's not a whore because she's not of that age. You understand?
I don't believe 21 though.
Nah, bro, listen.
I don't believe
What are your experiences before 21?
All right, I believe around 28, you find your niche. That's when you fucking start eating the cootie.
Nah,
You start talking. You throwing the fucking dick all crazy.
I think
You putting one in the fucking pink and one in the stink. Like you getting really crazy at 28.
nah,
really,
bro.
really
I
crazy.
think
Really crazy.
nah,
I'm telling you.
So this the thing, right? The reason why I said when you older, because in your 20s, you still got that young energy, right?
And 28 is old?
It's not old, but nah, all
That's
right. So
fucking, you got your stroke, you got your count number down, nigga.
Listen.
21, nigga, you still a young pumper, nigga. The fuck
All
you
right,
talking
so this how I look at it, right? You 21, you really just
about?
you kind of know what you're doing.
You're rabbit fucking.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, bro.
That's no experience at 21.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have the experience, right? So we're not gonna count from like 16 to 21. You can't count. That's just energy, fucking, bro. You're just promiscuous.
Yeah.
You think you know what you're doing, but you're really not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you trying your thing. You understand? When you get like, I say like 28, it's like 28 is the perfect age because
I just said that.
yeah, you kind of figure it out. You still have the energy.
I just said that.
But I think you really start master fucking bitches when you over 30.
Yeah, when you 30, you got all type of fucking routines and shit.
Yeah, like you have, listen, over 30, you got 3 moves, right? Listen, say from 18, 16 to 30, you trying to figure out, over 30, you master 3 moves, right? So it's like this, right? You're going to hit a chick with them 3 moves, right? Because you done perfect those 3 moves. So if you don't like really like shake a world in them 3 moves, to me, she not for you. Because, I mean, what else you gonna do? You done master them 3 moves. That's your go-to. Like, dudes over here over 30 and trying to, like, do, like, 10 different situations and...
How can you?
You're not doing all that. You're one, too.
You don't even need 10 situations to get a girl to climax.
Bro, a lot
One thing you're not giving niggas that a lot of dudes need to, like, master is conversation. Cause if you conversate very well, the girl is already fucking there. Like she's already in her mind.
That's
in her
true.
mind, she's fucking you. Because
That's
your
true.
conversation skills is immaculate. So people gotta learn how to talk. Then you gotta learn how to talk about different things.
Yeah, but you know what it is like...
You gotta be very interesting.
Yeah, that's a scary slope because a lot of times dudes talk themselves out the box.
No. That means you just don't want the pussy. That just means you don't want the pussy. Because if you talk yourself out the pussy, you just doing something crazy.
But remember, like, sometimes a chick, like, she want to give you, but she on the fence.
Nah.
And you might say that one thing, and then it's like, damn.
Nah. A woman knows when she's going to give you some pussy in the exact time that she's going to give it to you.
That's true. That's believable.
If you talked yourself out the pussy, you was never gonna get it.
Bro, I don't know because
You was never gonna get it.
you could talk yourself into some pussy too.
Of course.
You know, but I believe you could talk yourself out the pussy. You know, you might say some corny shit.
If you talk yourself out the pussy, you're doing a lot.
Bro,
A lot. I mean, you're doing the most.
my thing is
Because when you have the conversation down packed, it's gonna eventually lead to what you about to do.
yeah, but I think you're taking it more from like you already establishing yourself who you
Nah,
are.
I'm
Nah,
talking
bro,
about-
when you young, you be nervous.
I'm talking about
All right, so a dude 16 coming in, right? He has like 3 joints under his belt. He's still nervous.
he got. So we can't speak from 16.
Like
'Cause
he's
he don't got the funds.
oh, you talking about a grown man? Nah, a grown man, you can't talk yourself out of nothing. Your money's up.
No, you could definitely talk yourself out
A
of it.
grown man?
Yes.
I'm grown. I let the Henny talk for me. I don't do much talking.
No, you trying to get them wet.
you
You trying
know,
to get
like
them wet, and they're gonna you want them to already be like extra horny.
so
But then, like you could be fucking up too, because sometimes you take a girl out, you get her wet, she drinking, she have a nice time, the conversation is mediocre, whatever the case may be, but she could be fucking thinking about the nigga that she want in her life that ain't shit, that be dusting her off. Crazy.
I mean, yeah, but
Nigga, I know that happened to you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but my thing is, I tell dudes is like, when you go out on a chick worse another nigga chick, right? Don't talk about him. Don't bring nothing up about him. You understand? You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to remind her the dude. You understand what I'm saying? Focus on you. You take her out, it's about you too. You know, have fun. I mean, you know, it's either you gonna hit or not. You know, a situation with him ain't got nothing to do with you. She know why she there. You know, she know why she there.
Man.
You know?
As in my experience, man, females love a dude that's fun, but he got some mystery behind him. You're fun, but you're mysterious.
Yeah, but my thing to you is, right, what would you tell the dude? He's young, he don't have the experience, he don't have the funds, and, you know, he's in a situation where he likes shorty, he want to get the box, but he's nervous. Because, you know, you go through phases in life. It's not like now when you older, you don't really care, but you ain't nervous. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You're supposed to be nervous. Supposed to be nervous. You hitting
Oh, so you saying it's natural, it's normal.
Yeah, you hitting a new joint on the first try?
Nah, I mean, but
First night?
But I don't know. I tell dudes, man, just, you know, just don't say too much. You know, I mean, if she asks you why you ain't saying nothing to me, that's a good thing. You know, silence speaks a lot. You know why I'm here. No?
Nah, you gotta get that conversation started. And one thing I don't really like to do, if I'm going out with a girl and she be like, yo, let's go to this place, I'll go, but I will just reroute it to a place that I would like, or a place that's unfamiliar. I don't want her in no familiar turf.
Yeah, that's smart.
Dig what I'm saying? Like,
You want to give her that new experience.
not only a new experience, I want my chances to be 100 for 100. I don't want to do the 50-50 borderline. Cause familiar turf is familiar people, familiar dick, familiar fucking pussy.
You say she might go home and hit up her ex. She might hit
Dig
up
what
the
I'm
ex on
saying?
you.
Like, yo, bro, and this is like real shit. I done seen a situation, me and my mans, he did with shorty, and she took us to a fucking party, and it's her familiar people, and she got missing.
Damn.
Like, got missing.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen, first of all, you better than me with all that. I'm not, bro. I'm not doing that.
She got missing, right? Then she wound up dipping off with a whole other situation, mind you, he drove her there.
I think she don't
But-
respect
but-
him, bro.
but
That's a
look,
respect
nah,
thing,
but-
though.
But look, he came to me and like, yo, bro, like, how I'm gonna handle this situation? I told him, like, yo, bro, just hold it down. Don't curse shorty out. Just, know what I mean? Be easy. Breathe easy. Know what I mean? Keep it cool. And you know what happened?
What?
He wound up fucking her and her friend.
I mean, a lot of times I don't think it go, bro. Listen, me personally, I'm not going to no party that a chick, unless she my girl. If you're not my girl and I ain't kill, I'm not going to no party with you, because I don't really know your lifestyle, your surroundings, and I don't know who you done slept with there. You understand what I'm not doing that, me personally.
Yeah, but
I'm not
sometimes-
signing up for that, bro.
Yo, bro, but sometimes you gotta be open to new things.
Bro, I hear you, but my thing is, I do better when it's a one-on-one situation. I'm not taking you to no party. You see your friend, and it's gonna be a situation you rather go with. No. Listen, I'm giving you my time. I want your time,
So what's the ideal date?
bro. For me, my ideal date is just go get something to eat. Like for me, you want to know, shorty. Yeah, and plus, get a little lick in her sister, man. I don't do the group thing, bro. Like that's just not me, because worse is you go with a group. To me, it's just like, what are your chances?
I believe an ideal date should be bowling. You go on Groupon and you get
Why? Why bowling?
You could go on Groupon.
Bowling is a
get
good.
You could go on Groupon and get the 2-for-1 and have 2 hours. So you have a 2-for-1, 2 hours of bowling for like $30. Drinks gonna cost you around like I'm gonna say $50.
Okay.
So you maximizing your buck, your little buck to spend. You know what I'm saying? You get some wings or whatever the case may be. Who don't love wings? Know what I mean? But you having 2 hours. This is 2 hours of conversation. 2 hours.
No, I mean,
That's
listen,
2 hours.
you do the going out thing
Or
more than me, but bowling is a good idea.
you go to your whatever neighborhood you from, your local spot, whatever the spot might be, like whatever the spot might be, the local nice spot in your neighborhood, the cheap one. Dig what I'm saying? That's gonna have like some nice music playing, some drinks, some good eats. But if you're not kicking the conversation in that first 20-30 minutes, that's a mission failed.
Listen, I understand what
That's
you're
a
saying.
mission failed because
and-
remember, all women love to eat. So if you be
Listen.
like, yo, I'm gonna take you out, they're gonna go. But
Yeah.
as far as you gonna execute that kill, you gotta kick that conversation in.
bro, but no, I mean, yeah, but all right. So we're gonna talk from personal experience, right? So, what's your approach? So you see a chick, right? You pull up on her body, like how that work from? You would say from you introduce yourself to because every dude have a game plan, right? You gotta have a strategy, right? You gotta have a game plan, right? And only you know your budget, right? She don't know you. She don't know your budget, right?
Yeah.
So how would you go about that?
This is a new day and age, so mostly all dudes and females, they pick each other up off the internet, Instagram, Snapchat.
Okay.
It's social media.
No, I mean,
Nobody really does the I see you in the streets and running down, like that's like a thing of the past.
damn.
Or like a party, a bar, a barbecue, like you somewhere where people was at. And if you're not somewhere where people was at, internet.
Social media, okay.
Dig what I'm saying? But not no walking down the street beating you, no. And
So you talk 2021 dating and
yeah, 2021 dating is like way different now.
so how you did in 2021? Because I be
20
seeing crazy shit.
2021 dating is a little bit more crazier because you actually have young people that are multimillionaires. Like multimillionaires. You got like influencers, you got people with their own businesses. Like you just got a lot of things going on with people that's really getting money. And people that's really getting money, like their life is different. So their first date might be Philippe's, Roof Crisp. Like they going over the top.
I don't know, bro. We talking about most people we know, bro. Most dudes I know ain't taking no chicks and no Philippe's, man. Hell no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story, right? I had beef with a chick, right? I met this chick a few years ago, right? And she cool and we hanging out, and she was like, yo, the dude she met before me, dude took her to Jamaica for a weekend, right? Real shit I'm telling you, right? First date, right? I mean, she looked good.
That's the craziest shit I heard.
Right?
That
like,
the craziest shit I
bro,
heard,
like,
bro.
listen, and this how crazy it was to me. I'm not him. I don't know this dude. She like, yo, you know, he took her to Jamaica for the weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He paid for the hotel, overlooking the water. And she said she ain't slept with him. And, you know, and I'm like, damn, like, why not? I think you owe the nigga some pussy, right? And she was like, why you say that? I said, yo, the nigga took it to Jamaica. Like,
For the weekend.
I said, me, before I take you anywhere like that, you know, I got to fuck you in America first. You know, like, we got to get it out at the airport before, listen, first, because that is crazy. And I think, you know, we live in a world where I think sometimes people expect too much by me talking to her. And I'm like, yo, you know, I think you did the dude wrong. She started popping shit to me. It was like, yo, you know this nigga. Why you? I'm like, nah, but fair is fair, right? But
Fair is fair.
a first date, first of all, my first date, I'm not spending over $200. I don't care who you are. That's wasting money.
Bro, an average date is going to run you about.
I'm not doing that.
Close to 200.
Well, I guess we don't like each other enough.
Look, you drive,
Yeah.
so you gas.
Okay. Now, I'm not counting that. I'm talking, no. I'm talking about the meal.
No.
Nah, bro. I'm talking about the meal, man.
No. You driving, right?
Yes.
So your gas to wherever you going and back.
I'm not.
You got to put that in the budget.
Okay.
You driving there.
Okay.
The food.
Okay.
You gonna buy a brand new Fit. Yeah.
All right. So the question is, right? How much do you spend on a date with a new chick? So you meet a chick and you going out with. How much you think is appropriate for you to spend?
It's not how much you think you're gonna spend.
I mean, you gotta have a budget.
It's gonna run you in the range of $200, like inflation. It's gonna run you $200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like $200 is a good date, and I mean, you know,
that's average. Like that's some average shit.
Yeah, that's. I mean, because you know, you're talking about 4 drinks, you know, and you know, you want her to have at least 2 drinks. You know, at least you having 2 drinks. That right there is like $100 for some strange reason.
Everything is $100.
Yo, every time.
A taco and a
yo,
drink
bro, I don't.
is $80-something.
Yo, it's crazy when you go out. I don't care what you get. It's $100, right?
Damn sure is. Outside is expensive.
But you know, like I don't know, because I know dudes that do crazy thing, and it's like I'm not in the business of wasting money, you know. And it's like I don't mind taking a chick out, but I'm not like once it hit $200, you got to pay the rest. You know, take it how you want. I don't like take. You got to pay the rest. If it's over $200, our first date, I don't know you. You don't owe me shit. You ain't got to call me after this. Nah, you got to. I'll take it on the chin. I'll stand to lose $200, you know, but over that, nah, you got to chip in, you know, 50-50.
I would say, when you out here and you dating and you in that world of dating, I would say focus on your money first.
Yeah, always.
Because when you focus on the money, the chick is going to come regardless, because everybody loves somebody who got money. So.
But what about the dude that focus on the money, right? But like I said, a lot of these, like I see dudes out, like, example, right? I know this young man, right? He's dating somebody in my family, right? He coming to a little money. And I see him taking this young lady in my family all over the world, right? Miami, Vegas. And coming into the money is not the problem for most people. I think maintaining the money is an issue because a lot of dudes think they get the money and it's like, bruh, like that shit ain't guaranteed to come back. And dudes just be out here like doing the most. Like I see like this young lady in my family, Miami, Vegas. And it's like I seen the dude and I know.
You know why? It's because
I think society put a lot of pressure on people, man.
it's not really society. It's just that sometimes you gotta know. All right, so like the internet is a good tool and a bad tool. It's a good tool because you get your information from there, and you could build stuff on there. You could touch more people on the internet than word of mouth. It's bad because it has people losing their minds, keeping up with something that they don't have the funds for. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then to me, you the fool. You got to know what's for you.
Yeah, but if you don't have that self-discipline and that structure already set forth, you don't know what's for you. You just doing what's cool.
Oh, I mean,
And that's very, very true.
yeah, I mean, I understand, but I can't relate because I've always been a weirdo. Like I do my own thing. I do what I want to do.
But that's you.
But that's not most people. You're right. Most people's
that's
gonna
you.
follow what they see. Like
That's you.
first of all,
And look, it's like the rapper is the
role model.
not even a role model. Like he's like the epitome of success. The rapper is the epitome of success.
Yeah, but
Not the person who owns the rapper, not the label, not the producer.
yeah, but listen, this is where social media messes a lot of people up. You ain't no rapper. You ain't got no rapper money.
But
Stop it.
but people put in their mind I could be a rapper.
It don't matter what you put in your mind. The reality is
But
what the
that's
reality
you
is.
saying that.
Nah, I mean reality gonna take over. Listen, right?
We both know people that we left them 10 years ago and they still in that same place this same moment.
Yeah, some worse.
So what are you even talking about?
Bro, listen.
The internet gives people a voice that don't
Everybody
deserve
don't
to
need a
talk.
voice. That's one, and two. Listen,
And then everybody thinks like they're entertainer, they're celebrity, and then you have the people that's influencers, and they see these influencers, they get money. So now people want to be influencers. They want to be TikTok stars.
yeah, but I think that's a fool's goal, right? Because look around in the regular neighborhood, like how many multimillionaire TikTokers and influencers you see. Most people you see,
They're not worried about that.
you have to be because
No.
you live in that reality. You don't live.
You fucking up because in our era, it was the drug dealer.
Yes.
Were we looking at the drug dealer like this nigga about to go to jail for the rest of his life?
No.
We was looking at it like, nigga, I want that money now.
Yeah, but listen,
It's
we
the
can't.
same thing.
Yeah, I hear you, but listen,
No. It's the same exact thing.
listen.
Physically, it's just a different form.
I hear you, but the craziness has to stop somewhere, right?
No,
Listen.
because it didn't stop with us until we learned better.
Yeah, so therefore you got to tell these people better. Like one thing you got to do. Listen, right? Let's be honest, right? Most people that you see in your day-to-day lives is not entertainers, is not influencers, is not even drug dealers. Regular working class people, right? So you have to take that shit in accountability and understand, like, yo, this is your reality. It don't matter what you want your reality to be. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
And when you think a regular person gonna get that understanding?
I say, listen, the problem I
Over
hate...
30.
Nah.
Yes. Yes.
Listen,
Physically.
all right, so I'm going to ask you this, right? Because I'm going to tell you this, right? Potential, right? And It's a reason why the NBA, the NFL, they don't draft people at a certain age of potential. Your ass is too old. You're supposed to know better. So if you over the age of 25, to me, even 21, trying to be a rapper, you're stupid, right? Because that most likely is not going to be your outcome. And if you do pursuing that, look into something else. But my thing with people now is I think social media messed them up because nobody wants to live in their real life. Everybody wants to live in this alternative universe, Earth 4 or some shit like that.
Why not?
It's not real.
Why not?
It's not real. And that's why you're going to always run into a problem, because for you to fix your reality, you have to understand it. You can't live somewhere. It's like when you go home, you go home. You don't go home to Malibu. You don't go home to Drake Mansion. You don't go home next to Beyonce.
How many people line up on the Gucci store and go home to the projects? And that's not to downplay them.
No, because they stupid.
No, they're not stupid.
Nah, that's stupidity.
No, they're not stupid.
All right. So explain to me how they're not stupid. I'm explaining you how they're stupid.
This is why they're not stupid. They're trying to come out of that situation. But they just don't know how.
Listen.
So the Gucci sneaker or the Gucci belt or the Gucci hat is a form of them being. Welcome back to the Process Podcast featuring Flames and Mugga.
Okay, and today we're going to talk about, is it right to hit a guy's wife? So,
is it?
I say, yeah, I mean, but when you hit it, with certain things that, you got to do. So you got to understand that you're the side dude. A lot of times dudes get confused thinking they're the main dude or they competing for the spot, right? You the side dude, right?
Okay, so if you the side dude, where does this start?
One, understand she's not your girl, right? She's sharing. Sharing is not caring. That doesn't mean she care about you or she want to leave her husband. You're not the main dude, right? You need to understand that.
Okay.
And a lot of times dudes do things like they get caught up with another man girl, like you want to annoy her about the real man, like you want to know things about him. That's not your position, right? Don't worry about him, right? Don't check the social media trying to see, if they're on good terms or watching what he doing, comparing yourself to dude. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just don't be a bitch. Stay in your zone. Now, I mean, what you think?
I don't know. What you think it takes to make a perfect side dude?
Well, one, it starts with, knowing your position, and side dudes, a lot of times, they blow up relationships, like bitches, so you can't overly text her. She got a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right, so how do you handle your feelings?
Well, you shouldn't have feelings,
You're gonna get feelings regardless.
Nah, I mean, listen, if you follow certain things, you going in. You understand what I'm saying? Understanding she's not your girl, right?
But hold on, we both know.
Yeah.
Once the condom comes off, feelings is involved.
Yeah, but why would you hit another man girl, right? Raw, like she's not your girl.
Why the fuck not?
Oh man.
Why the fuck not?
But then you put yourself in a situation, because my thing is, right, you understand that you're not her man, right? You don't want to get caught up, so don't be talking about Duke. Don't be checking social media. Your job is to, be up in them guts, right? That's your job.
Okay. So what should you do if the dude finds out and contacts you?
Bro, you got to be a real man about the situation. Like, first of all, don't go to her crib, right? Don't be messy, right? A lot of times you see dudes like they want another man girl, another man wife. They want to go to the crib. They want to fuck in the bed. They want to experience what that man is experiencing, right?
So where you gonna be killing that?
Bro, to tell you, she could pay, you could pay. Why would you want to put yourself in that situation?
What about if she broke? How she paying?
Well, bro, you got to make it happen. You a man, you supposed to have some money. I mean, then she ain't for you. She cheating, you understand? You ain't cheating. Hopefully, I mean, if you cheating too, I mean, nigga, have your $40 ready. Now, I mean, you only need like an hour or two. You trying to make love to the man wife?
Yeah, why not?
Nah, bro, ain't your job,
It's your
bro.
pussy too.
Bro, ain't your job, bro.
All right, so how should you handle yourself if you see her and the dude out?
Mind your business,
How?
bro. That's like me. The dude contact you, right? You hang up the phone. It's not your job to explain shit. It's her job. That's her man.
All right, so how do you handle yourself if you see them out?
Bro,
Holding hands.
listen. Even if you see Shorty with her friends, right?
You was just killing last
It don't
night,
matter.
giving her the best of you.
It don't matter. Why? Because listen, it's your job to protect your feelings, right? It's not her job, right?
Okay.
So listen, you see her with her family, her mom's or sister, don't go over there and introduce yourself, trying to give her long hugs. She's not your girl. Mind your business. You could nod, keep it pushing. She with her man, look at your shoes, bro. Look at your shoes, man. Look at your feet. And keep walking, man.
So what would you do if son pull up on you and he be like, "Yo, I know you flames. I seen your name on my girl phone. This my wife," and trying to do the fisticuffs thing, like he straight want to fight.
Bro, then you disco dance. You do your thing because you're not trying to engage in conflict with the dude.
But
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Explain to him.
No, you don't explain anything. That's not your place. I mean, what you gonna explain? You trying to take his girl? You gonna make her your main girl?
No, what about if you tell her like, "Yo, bro, like I just be hitting that."
Nah, I mean he know you hitting it. Listen, if a dude already made up his mind that you the problem in the relationship, is nothing you could say to him, right? Because you the side dude. No, you're not the problem in the relationship. That problem was there before you came. If anything, you helping his relationship. She's still with him because you playing the side dude role. Clearly, you don't want her.
Okay, so I remember a situation back in the days where a dude found out another dude that he worked with was clipping his joint.
Okay.
And the dude started drinking, getting crazy emotional, talking about he gonna hit him with the shoddy flow, the karate flow. And how you feel he should have went about that situation?
One, I'm gonna give these guys some game, right? That wasn't his girl, and he's out of line. But it's a lot of
That
dudes.
was his girl to him.
Listen, if you love her that much, marry her. If you love her that much, marry her. Until that, she's not your girl. Like you don't have no legal ties to. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like the laws don't respect boyfriend and girlfriend. It don't matter what you think. It is what it is. If you love her that much, marry her. You understand? But listen, it's pimping is a non-contact sport. So if you're hitting a dude chick and he coming with the smoke, and let's just like in your face, and you gotta face it, then you do your best. You put him out. But other than that, bro, like it's not your job to explain to him like, yo, I met her this day. I'm gonna give you a story, right?
Okay.
When I was young, I was like 19, right? I bagged the chick on Utica right by the A train, right? Nice joint, right? I hit her up.
I just came from Utica too.
That's crazy. I hit her up, right? And I'm hitting her with the young flow. You're gonna go wild. I'm gonna see you again, yo. A grown man called my phone from that number. Grown ass man, you could hear his voice. Like you could tell someone was grown. And he was like, "Yo, how you met my girl?" Right?
What you told?
I said, "Why?" He said, "Yo, listen. If you fucking her, you could have her. She could come live with you." I said, "Nah, bruh. I don't even know her like that. We family." And hanged up the phone, right? Because, yeah, I mean, listen, not real shit. Like, because why would you want his problem? And understand, if she do that shit to him, she's gonna do it to you. The problem is a lot of dudes be thinking they special, bro. You ain't special, bro.
All right, so you giving people rules, right? So what about You chilling. Now this is your girl. You chilling, whatever. You meet up with your girl, you give her some bread, and you just so happen to look in her bag and she got like a towel in her bag, and then when you touch the towel is wet. How would you handle that situation?
Well, listen. If your girl is cheating on you, right? Um, I'm gonna give you two situations, right? I'm gonna give you one because like I could be bipolar, so I don't know who's gonna address the situation, right? Hopefully, it's the grown me, right? Because I remember my man, he had my son from Harlem. He had bought his chick some white ups, right? Real shit. I'm telling you, right? He bought her some white ups. She stood him up on a date. The next day, he ran into shorty going out with a dude with the white ups, right?
Ups on?
With the white ups. This my man, right? Yo, bro was so caught up. He called me, right? He like, yo, bro, and he's telling me, I'm like, bro, like, what you need to do is run to the train station and take them shits off her feet. Like, like, bro, let me get my shit. Like, you ain't rock them shits to me. The audacity, right?
But do you feel that that's appropriate?
Yes.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why, right?
Because that's like
it's
domestic violence.
Listen, no. So he need to buy you some ups, not me. Like, it's not like, she don't rock them shits with me once or twice. Then it is what it is.
But you said when you willing and dealing, it's hands off.
No, it's no contact.
Yeah,
on the human body, but it's contact on my them white ups though. what you mean?
But you can't have the fresh garment.
Nah, listen, you with him. Let him buy you some ups. That ain't my listen. The problem with it is, right, a lot of like you can't give someone and expect nothing, right? And I'm all for, spending bread on a chick and all that fly stuff if you have it. But listen, you have to respect yourself, right? Me, that's my man.
All right, so explain respect yourself.
Respect yourself is stop selling yourself short. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop being a sucker. Like, a lot of times dudes know chicks not jacking them like that, and it's like they feel they're gonna buy their way in. You understand? Listen, I see it like this. If a chick like you, you ain't gotta do all that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just know if you buy your way in, it's another nigga clapping that ain't putting in half the money or the effort.
You think so? You don't think
it's always like that.
You think it's another dude buying?
Nah. Listen, if a woman like you, the requirements is less. It's when she don't like you, she require a lot. How many dudes you know that's going out here doing a lot for a chick and then the weed man be fucking her? All crazy. Bro, we see it all the time. How many chicks you know like they man cool with the weed man? You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't smoke a L and he give her that vibe and he man cool, he chill. He dusting her off and you gotta take her out. You gotta buy her 4 drinks, a bottle of Henny. Nah, bro, listen, man. First of all, she got to be worth that. I'm not doing it. For all the dudes that want to do it, they better than me. But back to what I was saying, right? Like, so I told my man, I said, bro, run to the train station and take your shit off her feet, right? Call it petty, call it whatever, but she ain't rock them shits with you. That's disrespect.
So what he did?
He was like, my man, he was a get money dude back then. He was like, nah, he was really soft spoken about it, and I understood. I mean, but that's not me. But in 2021, if I find out my girl is cheating, what I do, he could have her.
Straight up.
He could have her.
She to the street.
He could have her.
To the street she go.
Yeah, he could have her.
All right, so what about if you clapping somebody else's girl and then the girl get feelings for you and she be like, I really want to take you serious, but me and son got a situation like let's say they live together, like son live with her, but he paying all the bills.
That's cool.
Or she live with him and she taking care of him like he's a bum.
That's cool.
Like, how do you handle that situation? Shorty be like, yo, I really want to be with you.
Well, first of all, you always gonna have buyer's remorse, right? When you take another dude chick while she's with him, and you hitting, right? Because, like I said, a lot of dudes think they special, right? You're not special, right? Don't be, the only person that know how special you are to Shorty is Shorty, right? And she ain't gonna really tell you, right? So you don't want buyer's remorse. If you hitting a nigga chick and she on some, yo, I'm really care about you, I got feelings for you, sounds good, she ain't for you. Because what she was telling him the same thing. I really care about you, I love you. I mean,
Horrible.
bro, like, what makes you different from him? Sooner or later, it's gonna be your turn to be him.
Horrible.
And do you really want to be him? No, I'd rather be me. The nigga on the side hitting.
Horrible.
When it's over, it's over. You know, pack it up. When it's over, it's over.
Horrible.
You know.
Horrible. So how you feel about when a dude is out here giving Shorty the world? I mean, he's doing everything. Like, he's financing, he's feeding, he's taking care of home. Like, Shorty has no needs for nothing, but she still wanna fuck with you.
I mean, you can't blame her because, like I said, a lot of times dudes, you know, they know the chick don't be feeling them like that, right?
I mean, this dude is doing everything.
That's cool. I mean, they married.
It don't matter.
Yeah, but you can't listen. This is the thing, right? You can't require a lot from a dude or a chick without marriage, right? I think that's the thing with marriage because one thing I learned is that when you match to someone, you could physically snatch their phone and look into it legally. Like she could call police all day. The police is not going to come and take her phone and give to her. That's your phone. Legally. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
That is your phone. You could go jailbreak her phone and look through. That's your phone. I done been there and saw this. Like, call police. Police came and was like, hey, you know, like, that's your husband, that's your wife. Like, it's nothing we could do. That's your phone, bro.
Wow.
So understand when you're giving someone the world and you're giving them your all, what is the requirements for you? Like, you understand what I'm saying? You gotta, bro, it's nobody's job to protect your feelings. That's your job. It's not her job to protect your feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, as a dude, you always going to be giving. That's what we do. We give to women because, you know, the sex nice, you know, mental peace. You know, it takes you away from the everyday battle of the streets, right, or life, right? But you're giving.
All right, so what about if a dude was that dude and you see him just fall from grace? Like, he was doing his thing, hanging and banging, and now he done fell victim to a jump off, like a straight piz. Like you be like, yo, that was my man's. But now look what happened to that boy.
Bro, listen, you know, a lot of dudes, you know, I know fell from grace, right? But the problem is a lot of dudes, they don't really elevate, right? So it's like you out here, you know, hitting mad different chicks. You know, that's a lifestyle. But remember, you're going to fall in love with a hoe. I think it's natural.
Everybody,
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you out here and I'm talking about you running through and you clapping.
All
Dig
right,
what I'm saying?
What you mean out here? Like, what's out here?
Bro, I'm talking about like, you know, I don't really consider a dude out here unless you got at least 5 joints you dealing with, right?
At a time.
At a time, right? At least 5.
So what's the most you ever handled on the roster? Like, I'm talking about like
In my young days,
like the most. I'm talking about like the most.
keeping it a buck when I was like 18, 17, I was like in 10 relationships, man.
That's
Yeah, you know, I was young. You know, you had the time, the energy to do all that shit. And, you know, not only that, I was running the streets. I was doing so much. Right? Now, I don't have time for one relationship, you know, shit. I need a half. Like, relationships be stressful, man, but it is what it is.
So what do you do? That sun joint, but she got the fire coochie, like the fire.
All right, so you
get out of
no, you was there for this, right?
You ain't gonna just get out of.
Nah, you was there for this, right? And you know, I don't really want to tell my business on this, right? But you remember, we was at work, and son called me about his girl. Was like, yo, you remember that, right? And I gave you the phone to talk to him, right? Because it's not my place to sit up here and argue with.
Tariq or some shit like
Yeah, right. right. But listen, right? Listen, I understand that was his baby mom's, that's his girl. He was hustling, trying to feed the family. She was just for the streets, right? And this one I told him, right? She had the fire head, like her shit was fire, right? I told him, I said, bro, here what we gonna do, right? Because clearly he done seen the video of her. I don't know how she let this man get videos of me, you know, her doing certain things to me, right? So I told him, I said, yo, listen, man, here what we gonna do, right? The pussy's trash, right? So I don't really care about having sex with her again, but bro, you have that head game is mine, bro.
You told him that.
Yeah, you have to come off the head, bro.
And
like,
and what he said?
And bro, he was talking all that silly shit, but bro, like, I don't care, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't owe you anything. I'm not your friend. You know, a head game was fire, so you know you have to like, bro, you got to give and take. She for the streets. I'm doing you a favor. You can have all that situation between the legs. That's you all day, but that head game, nah, bro. You crazy as hell, man. You got to share, man. And I don't know what son did, but I guess son started beating up, or you know, he cut the phone off. He was just going crazy, but it wasn't my place. You know, I'm not gonna put it on my line. I mean, I'm not gonna get her phone. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, I kept it pushing, man. There's always somebody out there that know how to play with the pole, man. She be alright.
Horrible. So, you know, I've been Player of the Year.
You been out here, MVP, man.
Yeah, I've been Player of the Year
MVP
a couple times. Man. I done had situations, you know, for a fact where dudes is threatening to come kill me over the joint and all that, like for no reason, cause we could both share. I just want her on Wednesdays, you want her every day.
Yo, and I think that's what a lot of dudes, they don't understand, right? And that's why I saw it was good for a nigga to have his shit together. Because a lot of times, you know, a bitch ain't shit. And if you go to the nigga she with, be like, yo, fam, like, you know, I'm knocking it off. And, you know, whoop-de-whoop. The nigga might tell you some crazy shit like, yo, bro, just hit it with a condom. Because I'm hitting it raw. You know?
But what about you hitting it raw?
I mean, if that's your girl. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times dudes be coming with all that roddy shit, but let's keep it real, man. Like, if you out here, you hurt that man or kill that man and go to jail and she out here, what you think she gonna be doing?
Yo, how do you feel if somebody dies over some fucking pussy? Like, dies over some pussy?
Well, I actually, when I was younger, I saw a situation where a dude, kill a dude, right? And I can't really give too much detail on this shit. So what happened was, right? Shorty was wild. We lived in the same building in East New York, right? She was wild, right? I was a little younger. They was like in their mid-20s. I was like 16, 17, right? But she was wild because every day in the lobby, someone was beating her ass, right? Faithfully. She had 3 kids. 2 of them kids was in his, but he been with us since forever, right? So, you know, she cheated on him and kept the kid. But son was a gangster, right? You're not going to tell him anything. You're going to mind your damn business, right? Because then he going to beat your ass, right? And what happened was he was locked up. You know, she was out here getting frisky with another dude getting money, but son ain't hit. You know, son didn't hit. I know that for a fact.
It's always like that.
Yeah, like son ain't hit. I know that for a fact. And if he did, right? But the word is dude ain't hit cause, you know, dude just wasn't jacking her like that, you know? And son came home. People, you know, the neighborhood was talking like, yeah, you know, she let him kill and whoop-de-whoop. And you know, son kill boy, you know, and I think he copped out to 18 or 15 and is like,
gone.
What do you think she out here doing now?
For some fucking pussy.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like, what do you think she out here doing now? And what are you gonna be doing for them years?
So what would you tell the younger youth to do if they girl is out here running wild.
Bro, keep it pushing.
Like that's it.
Keep it pushing. Why? Because it's a known fact, right? Men, the older you get, the better your selection is, right? And okay, you can even look back at the chicks you used to date. Like usually when you get older and you hardworking and you focus on certain things, your quality of woman always gets better, right? But no woman is worth your peace of mind and your freedom. It's just not worth it. Because when you gone, what you think she's going to be doing?
You don't think that's easier said than done?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what my pops told me, right? I remember I was going through a situation with this joint, right? Really cared about her, and my pops looked at me. He said, "Listen, all you got to do is survive the first 2 weeks, right?" He said, "Once you make it 2 weeks,
That's
right? Yeah." He said, "Once you make it 2 weeks, you'll be okay, right?"
So, I'm gonna tell you what my pops told me.
Okay.
So I was heartbroken. You know, I was heartbroken over Shorty. I was in my feelings down bad. My pop said, "Yo, you wanna?" I said, "Yeah, I think so." He said, "If you wanna, that means you're gonna go in the crib and just kill this nigga. Like you gonna go kill son, and let niggas know, like, yeah, like this my girl. Like I just murdered this nigga for her." And I just looked at this nigga that I knew forever. Then I don't really need no advice from this guy. Like I don't need no advice from this guy because I'm gonna be in the pens, call on the phone like,
Listen,
"Yo, you still love me?"
yo, listen, and you know it's crazy because when you in the pen, you know another dude gonna be killing, and it's gonna be messy. But the thing is, right? The reason why you miss it so much because you have a routine with her, right? You call her a certain amount of time, you text her, you get a text back. So it's the routine that's messing with you, right? But after a certain amount of time, you develop a new routine, right? That's what I learned, right? So, you know, the first week is always the hardest. The first 3 days, you might curse her out, block or whatever. You're going through your feelings. It's normal, right?
Do you mean that stuff you say?
Well, when you cursing her out?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah and no, right?
Why you say yeah?
The angry you mean it, right? But the regular you don't mean that shit, right?
So what's a good curse out? So you get a response because you want a response.
Yeah,
basically.
don't say nothing you can't recover from.
I'm just you going off emotions, so you gonna say
Yeah,
a whole bunch of shit.
but that's what I'm saying, right? One thing I learned, right, and this serves me well, right? I'll be like, yo, I'll call you back, right? And instead I start putting together a text, right? I do it in email and then I always be like, you know what, I'm a spell check, right? And I leave it there and I let it sit.
You emailing joints?
Nah. No, not email, but what I'm saying is, right, because what it is, right? I understand at this age I want to give myself time to think, but you're still angry. You got to let it out, right? You don't want to be up on the phone talking crazy and then, you know, shit pass over and then you can't recover from all the crazy shit you done said. You understand what I'm saying?
So was there ever a situation where you just jumped out the window? Like
Always, bro, always.
I'm talking about you jumped out the window, like you at Shorty crib. Like, nah, like I gotta fight your pops.
Bro, I've been in so many situations. I've jumped out the window a few times, right? And that's why I'm telling you, the older I get, I realize that that frustration got to come out, right? It has to. Because if it don't and you keep it in, you might just start arguing with a random person, a person who ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And then you done beat up Joe Blow, right? And he don't even know why. You understand what I'm saying? But he got his ass beat. So for me, what works is, you know, you put it together with a text, your notes, you know, you popping crazy shit, right? You letting go, you busting your gun crazy, right? And then what I learned is you don't send it, right? You tell yourself, right? You trick yourself. Oh, man, I got to spell check this shit, right? Or you read it over 3 times, right? And then, bro, you just want to buy yourself.
How do you trick yourself from not sending
it? Bro, because remember, right? I know I'm a bad speller, right?
Okay.
And ever since I was young, I understood, like, for me, I have to read over certain things at least 3 times, right? Because you just be wilding. So that's going to give you, because remember, I'm talking about you really going off. You writing. Bro, reading that shit 3 times, you're gonna be tired, man.
So you never send it?
Nah, usually I don't. You know?
I'm sending it.
Nah, it be times. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? It be times, but remember, you just want to calm down, right? And listen, when you read it 3 times, certain shit you want to take out, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something. When people breaking up, right? That's never the way. Every breakup you had is never you cursing your girl out and then it's over.
Right. Sometimes I was fucking happy as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was happy to be free.
Because what it is, a lot of people don't understand. Like, breakup happened in the mind first. So mentally, you left her. The shit you going through when you angry, popping all that shit. Mentally, you still there. That's why you're going through all that. So you're not leaving.
But you know what? Like, this one thing I gotta say, right? That shit sound good and dandy. But if the fucking pussy is fire, you are going off.
Yeah. You going. Yeah, no, of course, bro. You going off. But what I'm saying is, right?
Nah, you going off.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, listen.
Check,
listen, but I'm gonna tell you why you have to, right? Because I'm gonna put you onto some shit, right? Remember,
I'm talking about the pussy.
Yeah, listen.
Fire.
Top 5, dead or alive, right? She got it.
Yeah.
Listen, the reason why you have to do these things, right? Because no relationship usually don't end like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is, right, when it's all said and done, it's time for you to recover because you need that fire, right? You out here spending mad bread, trying to kiss ass. It's going to cost your pockets, right?
It's going to cost.
Yeah, but listen, it's easier to recover not saying certain things. And when, bro, you just jumped off the bridge saying crazy shit, that shit gonna cost you a lot, bro.
I didn't even jump off the bridge. I blow that shit up.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So
I blow that shit up.
So listen, a lot of times you just got to understand relationships don't end like that. People arguing and cursing. Usually relationship end, y'all just drifted apart and y'all don't argue and curse. Well, I don't.
I'm talking about, like, the bridges I done blew up is...
Nah, bro, you got to listen.
Crazy. So
you done tell your girl all that crazy shit, right? You done calm down. Now you thinking, you like, damn, that pussy fire. I'm going to need that shit again. So
I'm
now...
I'm going to tell you something that I done told a girl, right? I done called her a bullheaded faggot. I done told her, I hope she become retarded the next fucking year. I hate her. I hope she died. If she died, I'm not coming to her fucking funeral. And females believe me when I say this stupid shit. Like, they physically believe me, like, wow.
Bro, they
you gonna say you're not gonna come out.
All right, so,
like, nope.
So my thing, right? This my thing, right? And you got to think about your pockets too, because to recover from that gonna cost you a lot. You got to do something nice, right?
Fuck that.
Then if you just be like, yo, fuck you, bye, right? And then go write it out, whatever.
I always end like, die, bitch. I always end.
Yo, something wrong with you, man.
I always end, die, bitch.
Nah, I mean,
bitch.
Yeah, but my thing is, man, you don't want to cause too much damage because usually you and your bitch arguing, that don't mean the relationship over, right? Most relationships don't really end like that. And if it do, she wasn't your girl. That's your side chick. Are you the side nigga?
True.
Because main bitches and main niggas get chances.
True.
So, nah, you don't want to, go down that road. You guys just find other ways to vent it out.
True. So, look, what about you messing with shorty and she be like, yo, I'm tired of going to the telly. Come to my house.
Come to her house?
Yeah, with son pay all the bills. You in there, you chilling, and son pull up. He
listen.
Pull up and you in it. I'm talking about you killing, like you giving her the best of you.
Listen, my advice is I done been in situations like that.
I'm talking about like the best. I'm talking about you giving her the best. Like,
listen,
he sees the sweat dripping on her.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I won't do that, right? I'm gonna give you a situation, right?
Remember, the coochie is super fine.
A1, right? A1. The reason why is, right, a lot could go wrong, right? When you just finish busting a nut, you weak.
Super.
Because listen, a nigga like me, I'm gonna give my all. I won't fuck your bitch like she my bitch. Right? Right? Balls deep. You heard?
You talking and everything.
Bro, that's why you don't really want to be in that situation. You understand what I'm saying? Because can you really just bust a nut and then fight? Like, who want to go through that though?
Like, when you come, you don't feel the cartilage in your knees.
Yeah, bro. So it's like you out here getting wild money from the back. You losing calories, so you know you tired, right? You know, burn like 400 calories. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, because me, I'm gonna give my best.
Yeah.
So if that's your chick, God forbid, bro, she don't had my best.
Okay.
That mean I'm really fucking her.
Okay.
You know, you gonna know she got fucked when she got home, right?
Okay.
So do you really want a nigga, yo, fuck out of here, my nigga, and like try to fight you? Bro, to me, you gonna lose. Just finish fucking.
What about me pulling him on you?
Bro, get the fuck up out the spot, nigga, run.
Wow, you giving her the best of you.
Bro, that's why I advise, like, you know, because I done been in a situation where nigga had to jump through the window. You know, nigga, keep it real, nigga. Like, condom on your dick, nut in the condom. You understand? You have to zip your pants up and get the boogie woogie.
How you get your pants if you was just killing?
Bro, listen, I was young. All I know, I was walking down Church Avenue with condom with nut in it. You understand what I'm saying? With no drawers on. Feeling crazy. Trying to pull a condom off my dick and throw it in the trash, right? Feeling crazy, right? Because what I'm saying is you don't really like it's his terrain, right? And you know, some of these dudes, you know, passion, you know, nigga extra mad, you know, you wanna shoot, grab knives and all that. Well, you just finished fucking. You don't have no business unless it's life or death trying to fight a nigga.
All right, so
you're not even angry.
So hold on. What about if you young and you hitting shorty at the mom's or the pop's crib and the moms come or the pops come through the door?
Yeah, listen, I've been in there. I remember I went to Long Island, right?
Long Island?
Bro, 16 me, right? Hop on bus, right? You know, nigga was broke, bro. I took the Q56. She lived to like the Q3, some shit, right? But I was out in Elmont, right? She invited me over, you know, some little Indian chick. And her sister was gay, you know, shake sister hand. I'm in the room. You're getting busy, right? Pops came home, right? I heard a nigga downstairs wilding out, right? Talking crazy, right? I'm in the room like 15 minutes. No, matter of fact, he bust in the room, right? And he bust in the room. She ran out. They went downstairs. They arguing, whatever, right? I'm stuck because she's on the second floor. I'm not jumping out no window. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Right? So I want to come out. It's uncomfortable, right? So the only way I know how to come in is go through the kitchen where they at, right? I don't know the crib, right? I'm trying to walk past. The nigga went and tried to like swing at me with the knife and shit. Hit Pops with the 2-piece, big, and ran out the crib, right? Yeah. Old Indian dude, and you know, left the crib, right? And
what happened? Like
when I left remember back then, you know, I'm a little older, wasn't no phones, right? So you couldn't like call and you understand. So I'm walking around. I had to ask people. I seen a group of dudes by the car, like, yo, where the bus at? I had to wait on the bus. When I got home, I think back then was like MySpace or Skonex, some shit like that. So they hit me up and, you know, whatever. But me being in a crazy situation when I was younger, I realized like, yo, you don't really want to do that, man. Listen, hit in the park. You know, hit anywhere, man, but don't go to her crib, especially if, you know, like that's a man, he be there, or, you know, the family crib, I mean, I'm assuming she grown, that's a little different. You could risk that, right? Because a lot of times, you know, dudes don't really want to come to the family crib and, you know, create a scene and all that, you know, like, nigga, you don't live here.
All right, so give everybody 5 rules. Your 5 rules to the perfect side dude.
All right, so
rule number 1.
Hold on. Rule number 1, all right? Understand she's not your girl, right? Rule number 2, don't worry about what he doing. Don't check his social media. Don't check their social media to see if they're happy, right? Don't overly communicate with her. You know she with her man. Your job is to be in her guts. Rule 3, don't go to that man house, man. Go fuck his bitch, man. You living dangerous, man. Right? Rule 4, right? You see her in public with her man, look at your feet, right? You see her with her family, don't go over there trying to do slick shit and do the most. You understand what I'm saying? Nod your head and keep it moving. And I think, what's that? Number 4?
That's full.
Number 5 is don't be messy. You understand what I'm saying? Your job is to listen to her complain about her real man and lay good wood. That's your job. That's all it is. You ain't got to take her out. That ain't your girl. Your job is to listen and lay wood. That is your job, bro. You have one job. Well, 2. You lay wood and you listen.
What about being extra emotional?
It all comes back to where you got to condition yourself. She's not your girl. And then you got to ask yourself, if she is my girl, will she do this to me? The answer is yes. You're not that special. The answer is yes. If you have to ask yourself that question, she's not for you.
All right, so on that note, we out until the next episode.